Agricultural at the eve of independence. On the eve of independence, agricultural sector shows the following features. Very first was low production and productivity. Second is high degree of uncertainty, dominance of subsistence farming, gulf between owners of soil and tillers of the soil, small and fragmented holdings, land revenue system under British Raj, and forced commercialization of agriculture. Low production and productivity. Production refers to the total output, while productivity, it means the output per hectare of land. As you can see in the table, that productivity and production crop wise, very first is wheat. In 1947, wheat was produced in 660 kg per hectare and rice was 665 in 1947, 665 kg per hectare. But in the year 2016 and 17, the data is given that 3216, that was wheat, and 2550 was rice. This is the huge difference between the recent productivity of agriculture and the productivity in the year 1947. Same way, the production, you can say the difference in 1947 to 2016 and 17. Wheat was in 64 lakh ton, but in 2016 and 17 was 984, and again the rice 220, but the recent production in lakh tons, it was 1102, and this is showing the huge difference between the productivity of wheat and rice at that time and at recent time. Second is high degree of uncertainty. Agricultural, it showed high degree of uncertainty because agriculture excessively dependent upon the rainfall. It was excessively dependent. If good rainfall was there, then output was good, and if rainfall was poor, then poor output. No efforts were made by the Britishers to develop the permanent means of irrigation, to develop the agriculture. Third was the dominance of subsistence farming. Farming was taken mostly as the means of subsistence. Subsistence farming means it is a form of farming in which the crops are produced to be provide for the basic needs of the family only. There is little surplus left for the sale in the market. It means the lack of commercial outlook means to sell the product in the market. The lack of commercial outlook employing backward and poverty dominated era. Next is gulf between the owners of the soil and tillers of the soil. During the British Raj, there was gulf between owners of the soil and on the other hand the tillers of the soil. While the owners shared the output, they hardly shared the cost of production. Always owners of the land were interested in maximizing the rental income, but the cost of production they never shared, and for the tillers of the land they left with the no surplus. Small and fragmented holdings. Land holdings were both small and fragmented. Fragmented means a piece here and a piece there. Uneven and splitted land. Land holdings were uneconomic, and that yield very low output at a very high cost. That was why the agriculture was very backward at that time. Sixth is the land revenue system under the British Raj. The British government in India introduced a unique system of land revenue, that was Zamindari system. They set the triangular relation among the government, owner and tiller of the soil. Owners of the soil were the zamindars, and they were recognized as the permanent owners of the land, and they had to pay a fixed sum of money to the government as land revenue, and they were free to extract as much as from the tillers of soil as they could. And ultimately what happened, unlimited exploitation of farmers by the zamindars. They used to get higher rate of land revenues from the tillers of soil, and land revenue was frequently raised by the zamindars. Tillers of land reduced to the status of landless laborers only. They were considered the laborers who are not having the land. And as the laborers, tillers got merely subsistence wage, means hand to mouth, 2 square meal only. Next is forced commercialization of agriculture. Commercialization of agriculture refers to shift from the cultivation for the self consumption to the cultivation for the market. Commercial crops at that time was indigo. Instead of wheat and rice, farmers were forced to grow the indigo, because at that time indigo was required by the textile industry in Britain for dyeing or bleaching the textile. By these points, we can understand that on the eve of independence, Indian agriculture was both backward and stagnant. If question arises for the backward agriculture, then we can explain these 4 points: that low productivity and production, high degree of uncertainty, dominance of subsistence farming, and small and fragmented holdings. And if the question of stagnation is there in the agriculture, then we can say that gulf between owner of the soil and tiller of the soil that created the stagnation of agriculture. And land revenue system was also the system that was under British Raj, and that helped to stagnate the agriculture. And forced commercialization of agriculture was also the one of cause.